for real. All right, ready?
Yes.
Aim.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to As the Curl Turns Backroom Basics. Although this time, as you can see, we're not in the back room today.
We're not.
So we're sitting in my chair because it's not close to the wall. Because today we are discussing a question that we get a lot.
All
And
the time.
that is Halloween hair color that comes in a can. Spray can hair color. And we're worried about overspray and the wall is white, so we're here in the middle. So, what's the first question that we always get asked? We spray hair. This is what I always get. Can I spray this on my child's hair and have it be like soft and just brush it through, you know, and have it be like luscious, soft locks?
No. Answer is no.
No. It's probably gonna, in our experience, it's real stiff and it's real stiff.
Yeah. It's more like a setting spray. So you have to think of it as if you were to do whatever the hairstyle is going to be, if it's going to be worn down, we're going to demonstrate that on me. If it's something intricate like Erin's, you want to put it, set it, have it be complete, and then go over and spray it after. Because you're not going to be able to get a brush through it. You're not going to be able to, you know, manipulate at all.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
No.
It stains your fingers.
Yeah. So there's even a disclaimer on the back of the can that Kira's going to read so that you guys know exactly what we're talking about. There's some,
There's lots of warnings.
yeah, there's some people are prohibited from using it at all, which is why we're not doing it on me today.
Right.
Because Kira slaved over this color yesterday.
Not going to happen.
She works to get this as white as possible.
Absolutely. So the warning, so directions used in well-ventilated areas can and context must be at room temperature. You don't want it to be too warm or too cold. You want to shake it vigorously for 1 minute and frequently during use. I'm assuming because inside this can there's all the pigment and it separates just like anything else.
Yep.
Shampoo, our hair color, you know, any sort of product that's been sitting on a shelf all year because this is a one-time thing. And then for best results, hold can 8 to 10 inches away. So it can't just be right here. Erin will
that's how it's going to
demonstrate
get
that.
super goopy and really wet. But it can't be too far away either because then you won't get coverage. So
Or you're gonna get it all over yourself and not on your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the walls. So content under pressure, don't place in hot water or near radiators, stoves, or other heating sources. I think that's cute. Don't puncture. So this one doesn't have it on. We have 3 different kinds today.
Black, pink, and white.
So
Demonstrate.
you want to be careful because it's not meant for fine or blonde or permed or light natural hair.
Yeah.
So
Not doing on me.
right, we're breaking the rules because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And Kira was bleached a long time ago, and she's got multicolors in her hair anyway. So she's like, whatevs.
The biggest thing is that, and I know this from not my personal experience, but a friend of mine who had fine bleached hair that did, I think she was Edward Scissorhands. It was an amazing costume. Corey Meyerly, I love you. And she went to rinse it out the next day, and it was gray.
Yeah. So staining is a big concern.
Absolutely.
So whether your hair is bleached or it's just naturally really light,
Right.
it might be stained, and it might take multiple shampoos to get it out.
Right. And the finer diameter, you know,
Yeah.
it will soak that up, just like my poor hair. We're gonna see.
Yours hair's really porous, so it's a good canvas.
There is, it's thirsty.
So we've sectioned her into 3 sections. We're gonna try all 3 colors. I sprayed a little bit of pink on the back just because I was dying to see what it looked like. So we're gonna do pink in this front section. This part's gonna be black, and then we're gonna attempt white around here. So we're gonna see how it goes. So I'm gonna do the black first. That way, all of this isn't laying on Kira's face the entire video because, yucky. And I'm just gonna take it like section by section, and we're gonna see. All right, so here we go. Shake.
Vigorously.
vigorously. Shake, rattle, and roll, right? So it's not like super opaque coverage.
Right.
Spray, spray, spray.
It stinks.
It stinks. You have to take really small sections and like fan it out in order to kind of get the coverage that you want. But notice I'm using a lot in order to get it dark.
So you need multiple cans.
So yeah, you might need multiple cans. You're gonna need like multiple applications in order for it to get your hair like black.
Notice though, Erin's arm is way out here,
Yeah.
and it's like directed.
So you gotta,
You're not getting on my face. I'm really happy.
that's
about
good. Yeah, wait till the pink, then we're gonna have to cover your face.
What do you think?
I think it smells, and I think it's really wet. So that's something to take into consideration too, is that it doesn't go on dry, it goes on really wet.
So if you have curly hair that is flat ironed and it is susceptible to reverting back,
Yep, to the waves.
be forewarned. You're gonna look like a little drowned rat and not perfectly coiffed.
Yeah. So far, we're not like completely in love with the black. It takes some in order to get it black. I mean, it's like really wet right now, and when this dries, like Lord knows what the consistency is gonna be. So it doesn't.
Yeah.
The black doesn't go on like really dark. But the pink is gonna be a different story, and I know that because I already tried it. So I'm gonna let that dry. And
Probably not good for people with asthma either.
yeah, no kidding. It's like, it's real potent in here right now. And I'm gonna move on to the white. So, there's Kira's pink streak, so we're excited about that. Here's the white. The white isn't like really spectacular either. Like she has dark hair underneath, right? And it's just kind of, like, it takes like quite a lot.
Smells like liquid nail polish.
Yeah. It takes like quite, it's like, yeah. So the color doesn't spray on and like instantly turn your hair. So keep that in mind. So that's what her hair looks like with the white. And I mean, the white like barely shows.
It's
Tickle,
cold!
tickle. So there's the white. That's, and her hair's like already bleached and really light yellow. And then like her natural level is probably like a 7, which is like a dark, dark blonde. And the white doesn't give you much coverage. So if you're gonna be like an ice queen, or if you're gonna be one of the frozen princesses or whatever
Oh
with the white hair,
yeah, Anna or Elsa.
yeah, that's not gonna
Not
be
gonna
happening.
happen.
Yeah. And the black is still like really wet. Black's still really wet.
We're gonna go to pink?
Going to pink. I'm just gonna give you another spritz of the black. Second time around. It's starting to turn with your second application, but still it's like gray green. It's like kind of gray. So your black probably won't turn black. Your brown would do the same thing. It's gonna be like an opaque, kind of like mossy, really hollow, our favorite word, really hollow, like brown green. The pink, however, is super opaque, and I know that because I did it on the back of Kira's hair. So the pink might be, or like maybe like a green or something like that, the more funky colors might be a much better bet than the like more natural colors. If you want to be a witch, maybe you can have a pink-haired witch. This goes on and you get like pretty good coverage. And that's really, like, that's opaque. That's what you want to see for this kind of hair color. How you doing under there?
Good.
So pink, green, blue probably, purple, those kind. And it died.
That's it?
And they clog. There we go. So if it clogs, just give it a good push. All right, there's the pink.
Ooh.
Pink's pretty wild.
Pretty.
It's pretty. It's all over Kira's hands. It's all over my glove. It's all over the cape. It is all over everything. So cover, like tarp the place, tarp the costume. If the hair is gonna be the last thing.
Don't know
So-
how pretty.
So the black is still really wet, and that's the first one that we did. It's still like really wet, and it's very, very sticky. The white is, yeah. You're not gonna be able, and it gets everywhere. You're not gonna be able to brush it after and have like soft hair. You can brush it a little bit when it's still really damp to kind of like get it into place. But once it's dry, it's like, it's dry. And it gets on your skin. So Kira has a little bit on her forehead, even though she was totally covering her face. So. Yeah, it's difficult to work with. So like Kira said, do the style first, then spray it. But as we found out here, the more like natural color, well, white's not really natural, but a lot of people want white for, lots of different things.
White Walkers.
White Walkers. Yeah, so
You know what this looks like? What's the guy from Fear of the Walking Dead? Jeremy?
Nick the
Nick
drug addict.
Yes.
So here's the black,
Fiend.
and that's after 2 applications. It's it's not. I'm not impressed with the black.
It doesn't
I'm not
feel
impressed
good
with the
either.
white. Yeah, it feels totally gross.
But the pink is definitely a winner.
The pink is a way winner. So I wonder if like the orange and those kinds
Green,
of
yeah.
green, purple, those
Yeah.
would be good. So pink, yes. Black, white, no, not so much. But it's gonna be stiff and disgusting.
Fun. That's exactly what you want on Halloween night.
Anything you want to add?
Should we talk about shampooing now?
We're gonna shampoo it out, and we're gonna let you know how many times we had to shampoo it in order to get it all out.
Right. So the disclaimer for the shampoo is you want, obviously, for it to be completely dry. You want to brush it out and then shampoo. And then it may require more than one shampoo. So stay tuned. We'll find out what this looks like after.